What a finish to the day's proceedings. The final score reads Tunisia 0, Japan 4, in a match that will be remembered for its sheer dominance by the Japanese side. The atmosphere in the stadium was electric from the start, with both sets of fans creating an intimidating yet exhilarating backdrop for the players to showcase their skills. The stakes were high, with both teams knowing a win would significantly boost their chances of advancing in the tournament. The drama unfolded from the very beginning, with Japan asserting their dominance early on. The question on everyone's mind was, could Tunisia find a way to counter the Japanese onslaught? The answer, as it turned out, was a resounding no. Japan's performance was nothing short of phenomenal, leaving the Tunisian team and their fans stunned and heartbroken. This was a match for the ages, and we're honored to dissect it for you, so let's dive right in. From the opening whistle, it was clear that Japan meant business. They started stronger, with their midfield controlling the tempo of the game. The Tunisian team, however, was not one to back down, and they created a few half chances that could have changed the complexion of the match. But Japan's defense was solid, absorbing the pressure and launching counterattacks that left the Tunisian defense reeling. The tactical battle was intriguing, with Japan employing a high-pressing game that Tunisia struggled to cope with. As the half progressed, Japan's dominance became more pronounced, and it seemed only a matter of time before they would break the deadlock. The momentum was firmly with Japan, and Tunisia faced an uphill task to turn the tide in their favor. The first half ended with Japan on top, but the scoreline not fully reflecting their superiority. The big question was, how would Tunisia adjust in the second half to stem the Japanese tide? The second half saw Japan continue where they left off, pushing hard for the opening goal. Tunisia, on the other hand, made some adjustments, trying to find a way to neutralize Japan's attacking threat. However, Japan's substitutions and tactical shifts only added to their potency, and they began to pull away from their opponents. The pressure was relentless, and eventually Tunisia's resistance was broken. Japan's dominance was now translating into goals, and the scoreboard began to reflect their superiority. The emotional journey for the Tunisian fans was one of despair and disappointment, while the Japanese supporters were ecstatic, urging their team on as they scored goal after goal. From the 46th minute to the final whistle, it was a story of Japanese dominance, with Tunisia unable to muster a comeback. The final result was a testament to Japan's superior skill, strategy, and determination. In the insert time, Japan scored their first goal, which came from a well-executed counterattack. The build-up was swift, with Japan transitioning from defense to offense in a blink of an eye. The moment of the strike was clinical, showcasing Japan's precision and power. The crowd erupted, with Japanese fans delirious with joy, while the Tunisian supporters were left stunned. As the match progressed, Japan added to their tally, each goal a testament to their cohesive team play and individual brilliance. Though the specifics of each goal are not available, it's clear that Japan's attacking flair and defensive solidity were the hallmarks of their victory. Each goal was greeted with an outpouring of emotion from the Japanese contingent, while the Tunisian fans could only watch in dismay as their team's hopes dwindled with each passing minute. Tactically, Japan's victory was a masterclass in flexibility and adaptability. They began with a formation that allowed them to control the midfield, gradually shifting to a more attacking setup as the game wore on. Their pressing style was high intensity, not giving the Tunisian players a moment's peace on the ball. This approach paid dividends, as Tunisia struggled to maintain possession and were constantly on the back foot. In contrast, Tunisia's tactics seemed more reactive than proactive, with their best chances coming from rare counterattacks. Japan's ability to adjust and dictate the flow of the game was the key to their success, showcasing a level of tactical sophistication that Tunisia could not match. Standout performers for Japan were plentiful, with each player contributing to the team's overall dominance. The midfield was particularly impressive, with players showing a high level of fitness, skill, and tactical awareness. The Japanese forward line was also clinical, taking their chances with aplomb. For Tunisia, the disappointment was palpable, with few players able to impose themselves on the game. The gulf in class was evident, and it will be a tough match for the Tunisian players to forget. The man of the match could have been any number of Japanese players, such was their collective excellence. However, it was the team's cohesive unit that truly deserved the accolades, as each player worked tirelessly for the common goal. The global reaction to this match has been one of shock and admiration for Japan's performance. Fans and pundits alike are hailing Japan's victory as one of the most impressive displays of the tournament so far. Social media is abuzz with praise for the Japanese team, with many calling for them to be considered among the favorites for the World Cup. The world media is filled with stories of Japan's dominance, with the football faithful and OneFootball calm leading the way in their analysis. Even in the face of defeat, there is a sense of respect for the manner in which Japan outplayed Tunisia. As the news spreads, Japanese fans around the world are celebrating, proud of their team's achievement. It's a moment that will be remembered for a long time, not just in Japan but across the globe. This result has significant implications for the tournament. Japan's victory propels them to the top of their group, making them strong contenders to advance to the next stage. For Tunisia, the situation is more dire, with their chances of progressing now hanging by a thread. The group standings have been shuffled, with Japan emerging as a dark horse in the competition. This match will also have a ripple effect, influencing the strategies and morale of other teams in the tournament. As the World Cup unfolds, this result will be seen as a pivotal moment, one that could define the trajectory of Japan's campaign. The question on everyone's lips now is, can Japan maintain this level of performance and make a deep run in the tournament? And that's a wrap on our analysis of this breathtaking match. We hope you've enjoyed this in-depth look at Japan's triumph over Tunisia. At World Soccer and Peace, we're passionate about the beautiful game and its ability to unite us all. If you want more exciting content like this, be sure to subscribe to our channel. We'll be bringing you analysis, highlights, and stories from every corner of the football world. Join us as we celebrate the joy, the drama, and the excitement of the 2026 World Cup. Until the next match, thank you for watching, and let's keep the football dream alive.